Yep. Yep. Yeah, she tripping. I don't know if she fucking with King Wavy. Wave. Yeah, I know something only I know. I got superpowers, but that's something only I know. What I want is mine if I say it in my mind. I'll teach you if I had time, yeah. Do I got the time? No. Shit these niggas dream about is not even a milestone. Call up Dr. Seuss, I think they running out of rhymes now. Jugging and finessing, we've heard that 100 times now. Niggas keep repeating they so like they in a vine, in a vine, in a vine.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. This is DSP News, the unreliable ones. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the newsroom. Today's date is August 4th, 2018. Yesterday was a rather tragic day, to say the very least. Almighty Tevin, praise be Almighty, was taken off of Twitch. And what was the result of random 24-hour ops by DSP Darksydephil, aka Dave, stop talking about my gout. Ladies and gentlemen, I will have a chronological timeline from this year over the span of 3 videos that will hopefully show you what brought Dave and his minions, his Muppets, to this situation. Apparently, Twitch has this new thing where they can go ahead and just kick you off of their site when you didn't do any infractions on their site. It's interesting how that happens, and interesting how Dave somehow squirmed his way through the dragnet. Ladies and gentlemen, his day will come, and his gout / demise will be televised. Almighty will still be on YouTube. I think he's also on Mixer, and I think he's also on another streaming site until, hopefully, he puts in his appeals for Twitch to see if he can get his Twitch back. As you guys may or may not know, Almighty has invested a little bit of money into his Twitch, and I think we all would hate to see him lose that. Especially on the work of a couple of piggies that ran out of the pig pen after hours. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I find it interesting how Dave can be holding 24-hour ops, and yet he can't stream just a little bit later for people who come into his streams. You know, people who are who've been sent over because they're hosting, so on and so forth. But he does have time to be in his Twitch chat, just him and 3 other individuals. Maybe it was 2, but I think it was 3 other individuals, just chilling in his chat but not saying anything, more than likely whispering to each other. So it's funny how on his little hug box over there, you know what I mean? He knows he's being monitored, so he's put himself as well as the piggies into a prism and now has to conversate like that. Like they're in prison or something and they have to go ahead and send kites to each other or some nonsense. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and just get into the video. Almighty will be back. Praise be Almighty. The doubt, the snout, and the gout. He will be back. And you will see Dave shake in fear. Like the porky, sweaty little gout-ridden pig that he is. Ladies and gentlemen, this is DSP News. Always late, never breaking. Unreliable coverage that you can't count on at GTG Network and Productions. You guys all know the slogan. Oink. It's time to watch me work.
You should say something to Tevin. He's watching your stream on YouTube right now. This dude posted this in DSP chat because he kept asking me stuff here, and I wasn't responding to him every time he did it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the footage that you're seeing is from May 4th, 2018.
It's literally the reason why. If you say it's not the reason why, you're lying.
Smack Camera, yeah, I'm aware that Tevin just sits there and watches my fucking streams constantly on YouTube. I'm fully aware. I mean...
Wow. He mad tonight.
All the guy does is spend all his time constantly talking about me. He's got no life.
Well.
That's all he does.
There you go.
It's cool.
I think it's cool.
Public service or something.
And it's a public service. He's making me seem more prestigious than I am.
I don't really bother talking about him because he's a fucking no-life idiot.
No-life idiot.
Illegally restreaming constantly.
Illegally
That's
restreaming.
Really a productive thing to do with your life.
Playing a game you don't like is productive too. There you go. Sounds good. Yeah, he mad tonight.
Oh, okay. Darksydephil'S is not.
Because people talked to him. People was asking him about this the last 2 days, and he didn't respond. He is really mad tonight.
Mobile game called Mafia City. Oh, okay.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to observe, if not listen, to what's going on here. Dave is sitting here playing this game. Essentially, acts the king without the stupid hat. And cheers were coming kind of slow that night. You know, the bits were coming kind of slow that night. And you know, he didn't have anything to bounce off of the chat or vice versa because, you know, there isn't a lot of creativity on a Dave stream. And you know, what does Dave talk about when he has nothing going on and there's no money coming in? He talks about the detractors. That's his bread and butter, if you will. So let's go ahead and let the piggy get back to his lard, shouldn't we?
Holy shit. Feels bad, man. I wish I could play games that I don't like too and get quarters at a time. Maybe one day.
I mean, I'm finding some pretty good items here.
Viva La Raza.
I'm just bored. The game stinks.
Let me get a Viva La Raza in the chat.
I mean, what's the point of you getting good items when you're gonna get killed in your first exchange anyway? Just saying. I don't understand why Dave plays like FPSs, because like he has terrible reflexes, he has horrible reaction time, and his eyesight is going out on him. So yeah, he's just really bad. Unless he's going up against opponents that are as dumb as he is, if not dumber, which is rare, ladies and gentlemen. Which is rare. Yes, Kevin, it's about to go down.
My shout out I just got from Dave.
Conversations in stream chat tonight, because sometimes people talk about crazy stuff.
Yeah, he mad. He hates this. He hates this stream.
So it's been pretty boring. Not gonna lie.
He wish he had better conversations in the chat. Wow.
Look how great he treats the fan base. You know what? I wish I had more interesting people in my chat. Not the mental midget monkeys that are in there currently, who just go along with everything that I say, no matter how wrong I am. Sorry, Dave. Sometimes free thought comes with a cost. There's a large price to pay, and all of them kind of gave up their freedom a long time ago, or free will, if you will.
Holy shit, dude.
Well, I didn't really hit him.
Go dislike his stream. Well, like 20 people up from over there gonna do it. Obviously, disliking my stream is gonna hurt me. Yikes. Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this right here is one of my favorites. This is from May 7th, 2018, so only 3 days later. And this is Tevin's video talking about how Dave on the previous live stream had said that Tevin hurts him. He hurts him. Oh, that's so cute. And well, let's let Almighty talk us through it. He hurts me. What a bitch.
Praise be to the Almighty. So, I hope you like my nice fucked up shirt. It's the shirt I used to bleach my hair in. So I get home today. You know, I start messing around with some stream stuff, some OBS stuff. What I usually do when I get home. Eat me a little bit of applesauce. Then I start seeing people tell me about our boy, Dave Bennett. Now, Dave Bennett has been a very, very salty potato lately, because I've been streaming.
Salty potato chip. I like to think of him more of a pork rind, if you ask me, but you know, there's no need to split pig hairs over it.
Combination with streaming on Twitch. I've been streaming on YouTube. Now, when I stream on Twitch, I'll say about 80 views is a good day. Sometimes I get even 100. When I stream on YouTube, it's a completely different story, because I have 10,000, almost 10,000 subs on YouTube. And I can kind of do whatever I want to do on YouTube for the most part, as opposed to Twitch. So, lately, I've been streaming on YouTube. A few streams get 600-700 views. Pretty much don't matter what time of day it is. I did one stream a few days ago. I think it was Saturday night. I think I started streaming at about 4 in the morning, maybe 2 or 3 in the morning. Had about 500 to 600 people. So this didn't even have anything to do with restreaming. This just was the fact that more people show up when I stream on YouTube. But our buddy Dave has been a very salty potato because sometimes I stream myself watching his stream, and I usually get more views than him. Every time I've done it on my main channel, I got more views than him. When he was streaming Bloodborne and he had 800 people, I had 900. When he streamed PUBG at night and get 300 people, I have 700. So on and so on. When he streams Street Fighter and get 500, I have 800. It is what it is. As they say, nothing I can do about it. But Dave Bennett has been very, very salty potato lately. And since the SOK is gone, he has no one to be mad at, except YouTube and I guess me now.
Now, let's talk a little bit about Almighty Tevin and his history with Dave. I'm thinking about actually just going ahead and doing like a documentary type situation with this, because they have a very interesting history with each other, despite the few engagements that they've had. Tevin, at least as I was introduced to the Tractor community, I think I spent more time watching Tevin's material than just about anybody's. Excuse me. Yeah, Tevin, Argent, Snorpernell, Mr. Huffstuffs, Marcus Daily Productions. I'm not sure if most of you guys remember. I watched a lot of the OG stuff, but I think Tevin by far I've watched probably the most. That's why I quote a lot of his stuff. In any case, when Tevin has always come across as the person to try to give Dave, they've all given Dave advice, but Tevin has certainly made it his mission almost, day in, video out, to do so. And I'm talking about really, really good advice. I'm talking about how he could better his streams, how he could better his stream quality, things with his camera, thing about lighting, just a lot of shit. Stuff that other streamers have taken and moved with, despite the fact that Dave wouldn't. And Tevin has tried to reach out to him a couple of times. Now, this is in the past, by the way. But had tried to reach out to him a couple of times. And apparently, at least once, they had a conversation. Dave wasn't so bad. And then after that, for some reason, Dave went dark and basically just disregarded him, essentially. And I think, for the most part, I think that's kind of important as it pertains to the relationship, if you will, as it pertains to Tevin and Dave, because it comes across as one man going out of his way to help another individual whose content at one time he used to enjoy watching. Whereas you have the other one who's just not willing to change, and he doesn't care. Like, he legitimately doesn't give a shit. And you're watching one man continuously go out of his way to try to help this individual out, and this individual doesn't give a shit. And even had the nerve to sneak diss him at times. And yet, Tevin still was willing to try to help him. He wanted to see him do well. You know what I mean? And it just went unappreciated. So now, when I see Tevin, I see someone who, he still throws his advice out, but it's still, there's a lot of I don't give a fuck there. Like, all fucks have been given, essentially. You know what I'm saying? Now all that stuff is gone, which has made him a tad bit more savage, which makes it just that much more entertaining. And for Dave can't lash out at him. Like, you know what I mean? He can't lash out at him like the way he wants to. So, and Tevin's fan base has grown quite a bit over the last few years. So now Dave has to resort to sneak dissing and then doing dirty shit behind the scenes, which is gonna essentially, well, you'll see that coming up shortly. There's nothing wrong with trying to help somebody, and you can only help someone to a certain point. Are you wrong for trying to give advice to someone who's not listening to it? No. The reason why, and I'd like to think this is some of Tevin's, Theo's, Argent's, for example, logic, is the fact that just because Dave doesn't use it doesn't mean someone else won't. And that in itself has value. That in itself is worthwhile. Even if the person that you directed the advice to doesn't. So, just something to kind of to think about. And Tevin let a lot of shit slide. You know what I'm saying? He let more shit slide than I would. But he let a lot of stuff slide on Dave's part. And to be honest, I feel like, as probably even out of those three, Tevin, Argent, and Theo, you probably have three men who legitimately don't necessarily want to see Dave fall, even though they all know he will. And I'm not saying they're the only detractors. There's probably plenty of people like that. Everybody else is kind of around here just waiting for the train to crash. But I think these are three people who legitimately don't want to see him mess up. They want to see him try to get better if he can, and they're not wrong for that. They're not wrong at all. And yet, at the same time, two of them Dave doesn't even acknowledge, and then Tevin has basically become the eye of the storm, if you will. And Dave has to resort to Dave tactics to get at him, which is only going to make it worse for Dave in the end. But let's continue. TSP News.
You might know about the video I recently uploaded. He went on a big tangent about me because somebody baited him into talking about it. And somebody did the same thing again today. They sent him $3, $3 whole dollars. And pretty much said Tevin. And that sent a 5 to 7 minute, I think it's about 5 minutes, just a 5-minute tidal wave of autism from him and his chat. Now, one thing I always like to say is you shouldn't sit on subjects that you don't like. This is called sitting on it. He could have said 5, 10 words, maybe even a sentence, and left it. He sits on it. So, it's this video I made. I might not even add that video in this because I'm going to go over the same thing in this. So stick around towards the end. This is going to be a short video of all. I was going to do another video today, but I guess I'm doing this video today. So we're going to see what our buddy Dave had to say. And after that, I'm gonna show you something that may shock you, and I'm sure Dave is gonna be very happy about it. It's not horrible, but it's definitely gonna hurt his self-esteem. So let's get started on this.
Okay. Yeesh.
As you can tell, in standard DSP style, he has pretty much nothing to say, and his chat is bored. Shocker, I know. Also, the footage looked kind of fucked up, because I recorded this with OBS, and it washed everything out. I really need to work on getting my colors better in OBS. And now I'm playing it on my other computer, as I recorded with OBS again. So it's going to be super washed out. But I'll read you the chat if it's something worth reading. Sounds good?
Sound good?
Sounds fucking great.
I got an anonymous $3 tip. He says, Tevin told me to tell you to tell them that he said hello. Well, thank you for the anonymous $3 tip. You know, I'm going to be honest with you guys.
Oh, by the way, the person that sent that $3, he gonna PayPal dox you. DSP, I like to call it PayPal dox, because DSP fucking PayPal doxes everybody. That's why when he get real big donations, he'll check his email and be like, I gotta see who that is, I gotta see if that's the person they say they are. You know what he's doing. So hope you sent that.
Now, listen to how paranoid of an individual that you must be, that you have to do background checks on the people who contribute to you. This is what people are trying to save. You're trying to save DSP, Darksydephil, and even when you give him large donations, to be generous to him, to try to help him. In recent memory, to try to give him games. Someone donated for him to get the new WWE game. Someone gave him money for another new wrestling game. I'm planning on getting that too because I think that'll be good. Not the WWE, I don't care about that one. I think someone donated for him to get mad, and he blatantly told that guy, "Fuck you, I'm taking your money. Thanks for the money, dummy." This is what happens when these people legitimately come up out their pockets to legitimately help him, and Dave's gonna go back and check all their information and probably write it down or send it off to Swaggins or somebody else to sit there and do background checks of them online. So for all of you guys who give him money legitimately or troll giving him money, you might want to be careful about that, ladies and gentlemen. You might want to be careful. But yet again, he's the successful one. He's the one who's ran a successful business. He's the exception to the rules. He's the lucky one. Don't you guys see it? You don't see how beautiful Galtopia is? You don't see all that splendor? All that wonder? Don't worry. Let's keep watching Tevin, and maybe he'll be able to point it out to us.
That will like sock account, or you just don't care. But he gonna PayPal dox you, buddy.
If someone like Tevin would, if he rebroadcast my streams, whatever, right?
If he rebroadcasts my streams, whatever. Even though he complained about me rebroadcasting his streams, and he know we can't do anything about it because it's YouTube.
Yeah, I was about to say, last video, it was illegal. Just saying. It was illegal last video. But this video, though, it's not. It's just you know, restreaming it's no big deal. Or rebroadcasting it. Gotcha.
And it's not Twitch. You know that. We not slow here, Dave.
If he would just not be malicious, what he needs to realize is that when he constantly says, like, just, like, annoying, grating shit.
When I say annoying, grating shit, I would love for him to tell me what annoying, grating shit I say. And we got Hot Tevin. Oh shit,
I'll tell him what annoying, grating shit that I say. Gouty gout, gout, gout. Goutopia. Those meatballs look horrible. Long stroke to Panda. Hi, Panda. You better put the horse back into the stable and also get her some better eyebrows. I mean, I can go on and on if you like, to be honest with you. If you don't like those, it's okay. I have more. So, you know, you can always hit me up on Twitter. Oh, that's right. You got me blocked on Twitter. Which is funny, too, because I had never tweeted at you, so you'd have blocked me. Matter of fact, I need to start a club on Twitter for everybody who's ever been blocked. I think I'm going to do that. I've got plenty for him, to be honest with you. The clip is always ready. There's free smoke all over. He can come get it whenever he's ready. Please believe, because Panda certainly has. Cat has to.
Broadcasting.
About me, that it hurts.
It hurts.
I don't care if people want to make fun of me, but he takes shit, like, to the extreme.
I'm sorry you let another grown man hurt you, Dave. I'm sorry you're so weak to let that happen. Do you cry to yourself to sleep at night? Do you need some gin and you think about me as you sit on your seat made for like 8 people and your girlfriend sleep? Do you think about me at night, Dave? How does it feel to be cooked by a stranger?
Like, having fucking emotes on his channel of my ex-girlfriend and shit, that's not right.
Having emotes of his ex-girlfriend, it's not right.
Wait a minute, you mean the same ex-girlfriend who you're like, give her a pill and just leave her somewhere? Okay. You mean that same ex-girlfriend who you're like, hey guys, give me just a second, I need to go ahead and wake up Panda. She needs to go ahead and make me dinner, but she's been sick, but you know, she's still gotta make me dinner. She has obligations. Give me a second, I'll be right back. You mean her? It's the same girlfriend? That's the same one? Just saying. Just, you know, because one would think, one would be under the impression that you gave a shit at this particular moment. But since she's an ex, why do you care? I mean, she was freed. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's not like she's your property or anything. Hence the reason why you couldn't ban him on Twitch then for that. Just saying. Even though you were able to pull down another emote recently, I still haven't figured out how you were able to pull that bullshit off. But you know, we'll get to that when we get to it.
Gets better.
And I don't even really care.
I don't care. Just like you don't care about me rebroadcasting, right? But this is the stuff you bring up, though. But you don't care. Tevin and DSP need to have a talk. I see LOL. Let's see. Kevin, obviously, that's my name.
But that's fucked up. Like, here's a girl with nothing to do with anything. You can have that kind of shit going on. Like, that's
that kind of shit going on. You're acting like I'm running a terrorist organization.
It's just malicious nastiness.
It's malicious nastiness.
I would never do something like that in my life. But I don't know. He takes it too far. It's one thing to troll. It's another thing to like actually actively try to hurt someone constantly.
How am I trying to hurt you? You see, he didn't say how.
And that guy, in my opinion, he just does. He goes too fucking far.
I go too far.
It's alright, Tevin. He has a fragile ego. Sorry. There's nothing eagle about him. But he has a fragile ego. It is what it is. It's one of the most vulnerable parts of him. So, you know, you gotta let that go. You know what I'm saying? That soft underbelly that he has there, just it ain't built. It's not for tough, if you will.
He's not gonna say how.
Man, you know, I don't even know where the fuck I am.
Almighty is a dirtbag. Oh, is that the black dude who makes 4-hour videos about you? Sad face, Hot Tevin, sad face.
Now that's fucking based.
I
I
agree.
don't even know where the fuck I am.
Even Dave's fan base loves Tevin. That's great. I love that.
Don't worry, we're gonna keep going. I see Viva Laworski is
Where I
in the
should be
chat.
going, I have no clue.
Black Theo, shout outs. Can't we get along?
Here, oh, I found a ladder. I don't know we're supposed to go
Shout
up
out to
there.
my favorite black
Where
dude.
the fuck are we?
Surprised these people didn't get banned. We
This is
talking
where we
about
were, we were
Tevin?
fighting
He
the-
should
the
be
living
banned
shit,
for bullying
right?
and harassment. Well,
Yeah, I'm
obviously.
completely lost at this point. What the hell? Yeah, there's the living shit.
You see how good his commentary is right now? See how much he interacting with the chat? This is
See how
amazing
good
fucking.
that gameplay was? He starts talking about Tevin and he forgot about everything. I don't know. maybe Tevin's theory about the end of the road for Dave, he comes out of the closet, might be true. Maybe he's gonna be just like Panda. He's gonna go after that. He's gonna go after that BBC too.
It's a good thing somebody brought me up and gave me something to talk about. Almighty Black Panther. You are a troll and evil Black Panther.
Now that's fucking based.
Alright, yeah.
Now everyone is gonna take that as permission to restream. Yeah, you fucking think. Look at him. He scans the whole chat and find the one thing saying what he wants to say, and he repeats
No,
it.
Lord Edmund Blackadder, I don't pay attention to detractors. But some of them just constantly talk about me so much, I hear about them through everyone else. Like, I honestly would have no idea who the fuck Tevin was if his entire existence wasn't restreaming my content and or making fun of me to the extent
Of
where
course.
he's doing all kinds of fucked up shit.
Fucked up shit. He still hasn't said what the fucked up shit is. Tevin makes a video that has nothing to do with DSP, can't get more than 1,000. What video are they watching? Makes a video about DSP, gets 10,000 views. He is dick riding you, Phil. It's pathetic. Phil can't even dick ride himself. He can't get 10,000 views off his own name. You should kind of see that as an issue when some faggot like me can make a video talking about you and get more views than you can get making, streaming for 8 hours a day.
Now that's fucking based.
I agree. I actually think that Tevin is one of the more reasonable detractors, and stay positive.
You know?
With a sad face.
Like, I would...
Tevin has no life of his own, obsessed to the point of mental illness. Well, obviously.
care who he is. I don't care about anything he does. I would
I don't care about anything he does, but I just told you stuff that he's done.
rather never have to know who he is ever again, but he's made himself such a presence in my community that...
So you've admitted to being cucked by me. I'm a bigger presence than you in your own community.
Even John Rambo agrees over there. Anyway, he's made himself such a big presence in my community. What community? There's like 300 of you maybe. There's 500 of you, 300 of you, and there's only like 300 of you that are real. The other 200 are sock accounts or gifted subs. Just saying, there's not a whole lot of substance over there. Kind of like those burnt meatballs. There's just not a whole lot there. That's why they cook so quick. Then again, a little bit of olive oil wouldn't hurt. I mean, but then again, what do I know? You're the one that's actually Italian, right? So they say. So they say.
Sound good?
Everyone knows who he is now.
Everyone knows who I am.
And honestly, it's probably what he's
That's
going
not
for.
true, by the
He
way.
wants the attention, right?
Yes, I want the attention of your autism chat with a bunch of racist and two-faced people in it. And your amazing fan base. Well, obviously.
He wants the negative attention. So people
I want
know who
negative
he is.
attention now.
But let's face it, outside of the shit he says about me, who the fuck would know who he is? Nobody.
Of
Why
course.
would we give a fuck?
Obviously. Now, this is a dude that's saying, he say later in his video he don't know how I look, which is bullshit because my face is in thumbnails. But he say in his video that he don't know how I look. He say he don't know anything about me. He only know what other people tell him. But I'm also apparently doing disgusting shit and my life revolve around him. But he doesn't know anything. But then he says two things I did and then say I did like phantom disgusting shit, but can't say what the disgusting shit is. Which obviously makes sense to fit his narrative. I'm being sarcastic, I kind of don't. So that's fucking hot.
Alright, so are we going back now? I guess we're going back.
Let me rewind this a little bit.
But let's face it, outside of the shit he says about me, who the fuck would know who he is? Nobody. No one would give a fuck.
But how do you know that if you don't know anything about me? It's almost like he lying. Like I said, Dave. Do you think about me at night? Do you listen to my videos at night? Do you watch my streams at night? Is that why you're always up so late? You gotta watch my 4-hour-long videos. Maybe that's it. Do you check the comments to make sure people not watching your videos too? Is that why you disabled comments? You didn't want people to see that it was like viewers from both sides. Do you check my follower list on Twitch, Dave, to see if those people also followed you? Try to weed out the detractors, dude. I don't know how he looked, even though he blocked me on Twitter, and he blocked people that reply to me on Twitter, but you don't know how I look. And my face used to be on Twitter for a long time until I recently changed it. Don't know how I look.
Alright, so are we going back now? I guess we're
Tevin
going
put
back.
the hole in the condo. I heard Tevin eats the booty.
Excuse me.
Tevin is a creepy old man, even though DSP older than me by almost 10 years. And DSP
We're
going
not
hard.
doing this right according to YOLO Dopper. How dare I summon to get through this boring shit?
What a positive streamer. Tevin is a tryhard. Well, I'm a black person, obviously.
Alright, where did he go?
Like I said, you see the amazing commentary he can put
He
forth
was
when
right
he
ahead
doesn't,
of me, and he vanished. I don't know where the fuck to
when he
go
can't
now.
complain
I'm
about
completely
people.
lost.
This is grand fucking standing commentary.
This is your 10-year streamer, though, right here. Doesn't even know what he's doing, doesn't know, not paying attention to much of anything. He's completely out of it. This is one of the reasons why I say that he should just sit on his couch, or love seats are, and just talk all day. It's really all he does anyway. The game in the background is really just window dressing. He doesn't like games anymore. He doesn't care about them anymore. I mean, shit, if he could make the game play itself, he would. And he would still complain. So, what's the point of all this? Just let him talk shit about detractors all day. At least it makes him interesting. It won't make him right, but it'll make him interesting.
Right, yeah. We hear footsteps.
I have no idea if this is where we're supposed to be or not.
Well, you are.
Videos, but
Amazing.
everything he does
Here
is
we
about
go.
me anyway, so every stream, you know, let's address what Phil said about me for 400 years.
I never did a video addressing what DSP said about me. This is the first time. Because the other video that I uploaded when he was shitting on me during his stream was already a part of a stream. Honestly, Tevin has a sad existence. Tevin emo win. Tevin did that. Legit? What is he talking about? Why is he doing the dungeons? Expect a 10 video response. So there you go. This is 1 out of 10. I have 9 more. I wish Tevin would admit he's addicted to Phil. I mean, he did a 7-hour Phil cast. It was me watching YouTube videos. It was a stream. But okay. Tevin will die soon due to smoking. Vaping and smoking, the same thing. Intelligent chat.
For 400 years.
Oh yeah, I went back.
I don't even know what the guy looks like. Let's address what's from him now. Big G-Man says, well, expect a 10 video response from him now. No, not 10 videos, but everything he does is about me anyway, so
Everything I do is about him. But you don't know how I look, though. And you don't know anything about me besides what other people say.
stream, you know, let's address what Phil said about
Let's
me
address what
for
Phil
400
said.
years.
Obviously. We almost done yet, Dave?
I don't even know what the guy looks like. I've never seen him before. I've never watched one of his streams. I just know that he constantly talks about me, and people come into my stream chat with emotes of my ex-girlfriend,
No, they
and
don't.
I know that that's from him.
People tell me when they go to his chat to post those emotes. I tell people not to post that emote there, because they're gonna just get banned anyway. But the last time I know of it happened was weeks ago. Before that, it was maybe months ago. But people come in his chat and spam it. And it's people on, one person on Kiwi Forum say that they never saw it in DSP chat before. But people come there and spam it.
Now that's fucking based.
I agree. Okay, now stop lying. Tevin is a cuck obsessed with another man. He needs to evolve. Well, obviously.
Fucked up.
Hey, at least I'm not a man that says to children and strangers on the internet that another man hurt him. Which is what DSP said about me in this video. He also said it about Rambo and Howard. He gets hurt by men a lot. Don't know how to feel about that.
Alright, I guess we're going this way. This is optional stuff? Yeah. Okay.
Press 2 if you believe he doesn't know what Tevin looks like. Only one person did it, sadly. Tevin is a geezer. Well, obviously.
You both missed!
He has no
Sorry about that. Had some buggy mechanics there. So, but Tevin brings up a good point. It's funny how the men in Phil's life seem to have hurt him, let him down, disappointed him, if you will. Does it stem from daddy issues? I couldn't tell you. I really, really couldn't tell you. Or maybe, just maybe, that girl he was obsessing over back in high school, maybe her father came out and beat his ass, maybe the older brother, maybe both. Who could say? Viva la raza. It's a hard road for Phil. It's funny too, right? That for someone that, you know, as Dave says, he doesn't know who he is, never seen him, this, that, and the third, and he's going over a small tirade over all this. I don't even remember him going over hitting the SOK with something like this. He may have, but I just don't remember it. But not like this. Not like this at all. So, you know, I guess that's his air of superiority, I suppose. No, not at all.
To say right now, by the way, because his videos are so good on their own.
The fuck?
Oh, we got one last piece. If you see, he scans the chat to find something to reread to
Vito
him.
says if Tevin didn't get involved with drama, he'd have no audience. And when he did a Street Fighter stream, he gets 25 people.
Did you see that response? When I do a Street Fighter stream, I get 25 people. So, it's me being...
Now, the DSP logic of it all is, oh, well, if Tevin wasn't restreaming my streams, more people would come to my streams. Nah, they wouldn't, because they're not your fans, Dave. They're his fans. There's a difference. There's a group of people out there, if not most people, who wouldn't give Dave the view if his life depended on it. You know what I mean? There are people out there that wouldn't piss on him if he was on fire. So Tevin and who else? David Davison at one time has done it. There's been a couple of people who have restreamed Dave's streams, and people almost always go there. And I would say Tevin's probably been the one to beat out DSP's views the most, or at least the most consistently. But there have been plenty of people who have done it, to be honest. And I think everybody appreciates it as a public service. You know what I mean? Not everybody's out here trying to catch gout. You know what I mean? And to be honest, you got to understand that with people who rebroadcast the streams, they add something to it. It's not just sitting there listening to this depressed old man complain about his back, his gout, the failure which is his life, why the game is bad, why his views are bad, you know what I'm saying, why does he owe so much in back taxes, and this, that, and the third. No one wants to hear that shit. They really don't. At least not from him.
The up-and-coming petty king, obviously. Let's go to the dashboard to see how many 25 view Street Fighter streams I get. Did he look at the archive and saw 25 views? Because I don't think I'm getting 25 views a stream. Read the last stream, I averaged 135 views. 78 average views for the last month. Don't know. That sounds pretty okay for a channel that only got, what, 5,000 followers? Almost 6,000. And if I stream on YouTube, I can stream on YouTube at 4 in the morning and get 600 people showing up, which is about what you get streaming a scheduled stream in the afternoon. 509 viewers. Why? You are almost doing good enough to do this full time, Dave. Very successful. Look at that fake reaction. I don't know.
Is that surprising to me? No. Not at all.
I like this. At least he doesn't have a cat emote. Sure would suck if that happened. Yeah, I blatantly told people I'm not gonna do a cat emote. I could if I wanted to, obviously. What is he gonna, does he own fucking ownership of the lady? No, he don't own people. You think he can get emotes taken down? Of people that he don't even, he acting like it's a picture of him or his kid or some shit. Oh well, it is what it is. Are we done talking about it now, Dave?
Oops, fired. Alright, I'm standing back, so I don't know.
He has nothing else to say. Nothing.
Each your ass.
So there you go. We're not done yet. I'm just gonna pause for just a second. So it's funny how he doesn't have once Tevin's name kind of faded off for a little bit, he didn't have much to say, and the content just suffered. He's running around in circles. He doesn't know what he's doing. If he's in a party with a bunch of people, they're doing all of Dave's work. It makes you kind of wonder who needs who. Just saying. Just saying.
Tevin used to be a former fan of mine. He loved my Assassin's Creed playthroughs.
Tevin would get so pissed his zits will explode. Well, this person obviously know how I look. I have a ton of pimples on my face.
It's so weird because there's people who like watch me and all.
Also, remember, it was during, I think it was Saturday night. People were sitting in chairs talking about me because I was restreaming, and he blatantly said he's not going to talk about it. Today, he was big mad. He got into it.
All of a sudden, they turn on me and hate my guts.
Also, this is wrong, but I'm not going to respond to what Yolo Dapper said because he just bait anyway. That's pretty much his existence in DSP chat. That's established. So let's like I said, I enjoy responding with pettiness. I enjoy responding to pettiness with pettiness. I wasn't going to even talk about this. I actually recorded a video maybe 4 days ago showing this, and I didn't plan on uploading it. I was going to upload it eventually one day if I was bored. I kind of wanted to see how long he will use it. I'm going to assume he won't be using it this much longer after I'm done with this video. So, our buddy Dave Bennett here. Now, you may be saying, Tevin, this isn't even that big of a deal. It's just some pictures. But you see how annoyed he was talking about me? And you see how mad he is that people in his little hollow community even know who I am?
Yeah, this is kind of funny. This is the pictures within pictures scandal. We call it Facegate. No, this is basically Facegate, where we find out that some very clever individual, I suppose, put secret faces inside of all these little boxes here that belongs to Dave. Some of them have Tevin's face in it. Some of it had Panda's face in it. Well, he'll talk about it. It's pretty funny. I'll leave the link of it down in the description if you guys actually, you guys should go and watch all these anyway. But yeah.
You can tell, right? You can tell. Well, I'm being shown to these people in his community subconsciously, 24 hours a day. You may be wondering how. You see these little banners that recently got made for DSP by a fan? Yeah, these banners. Oh yeah, go to that. These banners have my face in them and other inside jokes, which is fantastic. And I know Dave is going to be so happy when someone else tells him about it. So you have the YouTube, the Teespring, Patreon, Tipjaw, vlogs, subscribe. This is a part of the rules, I believe. And you can, well, as of now, who knows how long that's going to be the case. You can still go and see this. That's my face blended in with this banner. I'm going to tell you now, I didn't make these banners, and I wasn't planning on uploading this video showing this for a while because I wanted to let the person that did it have their fun. But since they want to be petty, well, I can be petty back. I believe this is the rules, maybe. It's my face just blended on in there. This is, I think this is the same thing. Maybe. Face just blended on in there. You got the YouTube banner. If you zoom in a bunch, that's me, my face, upside down. So that's fucking
Now
based.
that's fucking based.
He agrees. You got the Teespring. You zoom in. It's barely something right here. It looked like it could be me, or maybe Panda Lee because of the eyebrows. I actually think that's Panda Lee. But I know it's one. Yeah, it looked like she got glasses on. I think that's actually just Panda Lee face. Well,
Sound good?
that sounds great. I don't think the Patreon has anything. And it's a fan art of when he played that game. I'm gonna go look at that. It was a shitty game. It's actually my fan art in Far Cry 5 too. But the last time I tried to look for it, I couldn't easily find it, so I ain't gonna go to that. I can pretty much just prove it with this. And this ain't the first time my face been in his fan art. He just never noticed it. And it's funny because he turned down fan art and say, "Oh, they try to hide images in my fan art." Oh yeah, I forgot I gotta go to pre-stream. Damn it. Is this right? Yeah, this is right.
All right, hello everybody.
Hello, hello, hello.
Okay.
Now, you probably can't see this, but you can go to his channel and find this. It's a little tiny black circle inside of that. That's my face with shades on. And I think I might have a bandana on my head. But he don't notice this. He really do need that 4K monitor because he has horrible eyes apparently. So let's go back to these. This is the Patreon. I can't find anything in the Patreon. The tip jar. Does the tip jar have something?
Or Dave just really enjoys it and doesn't say anything. Who could say? I mean, I'm just saying, for anybody who's sitting there holding 24-hour ops in his Twitch chat and on Twitter at one time before he got exposed, I mean, I find it hard that he would miss some of these details. But, you know, it is what it is. Nothing he could do.
Going on in it. Yes, it does. The tip jar picture was some fan art that he denied. It's him. It was him in a tub, like a bathtub, of bits with no shirt on, and he eating the bits. That's what that picture is. You got DSP vlogs. It's very blatantly my face there. I'm really hoping DSP played like 17D chess and pretended to not notice this, thinking it would turn into something. But man, his eyes are really bad if he didn't see that. Even zoomed out, you can see it. What the fuck? And subscribe, yet again, my face right there, plain as day. So I hope you like this video, DSP. And maybe sometime you shouldn't be so petty. And if you want to be petty, don't accept free work from everybody under the sun. Because on the internet, you shouldn't trust everybody. Sounds good?
Good for.
Sounds fucking great. Sounds fucking great. And I'm sure his chat's still talking about me. Because what else do they have to talk about? Why would they want to talk about the guy that's been doing this for 10 years and who has built a fan base around it? Why would they want to talk about him when they can talk about me?
Now that's fucking based.
Exactly.
Alright, let's do this. Alright, wrong one. Well, this is Darksydephil.
All right, so we're here with James the Lesser Express Lane, good friend of mine, and he is the one who actually found found Dave in his chat on Twitch the night that Tevin was banned off Twitter or Twitch, in there conversating with a couple other people. But he'll explain.
His chat. Darksydephil is currently in his chat. Why? I don't know. I can't post anything because I'm banned. Couldn't even whisper him, but for some reason he's sitting in his chat. And the reason might be, the almighty Tevin, praise be almighty, was permabanned from Twitch. Why was he banned from Twitch? Harassment. Exactly, 6D. Tevin was banned for harassment. Now, harassment could be anything from saying the most god-awful thing in the world, or, wow, do you see what that idiot did over there? Like, harassment could be anything. But since he's not DSP, he got banned. DSP says and does the most horrific shit you could think of. He's fine. Jerk off on stream? Yeah, you're good. Threaten to slap an 11-year-old? Yeah, you're fine. Like, he does not get in trouble, that fucking pig roach. But, oh, wait, we can go check his, let's see if he's still there. Yeah, he's just sitting, chilling in his Twitch chat for some reason. Like, what is he doing? I don't know. Oh, let's see, bring it up. Dun-dun-dun. That is currently live. That is live from his chat. Like, there's no one talking. Welcome to the chat room. There's nobody talking. Click to see who's all in here. Yeah. Kekin, Log Viewer, and Darksydephil. They might be whispering each other, which is why nothing's showing up in here, but what the shit are you doing? He's just chilling in his room. Like, why? First of all, let's see. It's 11:25 at night. Kat's already in bed because she has to work in the morning. Why aren't you in bed? Oh, that's right, because he's up drinking gin, watching Netflix. Press F and chat. Yeah, it's like, he's going to claim that he had nothing to... If he even talks about it, he'll claim he had nothing to do with it. Then why are you up this late and you're just chilling in your chat with your moderators on? Like, what are you doing this late at night? That just after... Could be Kat could have friends over, and as we... Like, this is not a joke. When Leanna had friends over, he literally waddled up the stairs to the bedroom and locked himself in the bedroom. So maybe he does have himself locked up in there right now because she has friends over. Yeah, he can't do late night streaming, dudes. Cat has to sleep, dude. He can't be up late streaming. But he's just chilling in his chat for some reason. Yeah, it's just... Because Tevin made a point of it in his live stream that he's doing right now that, no, Phil's just sitting in his chat. Like, why? What are you doing? Mr. Oh, I got normal human sleep schedule, dude. Could be waiting to ban people, but there's no one in here. And of course, you're currently banned from the channel. I know that. Fuck you guys. Yeah, but there's no one in here. He's just chilling, which is weird. Man, when I saw that, I'm like, PermaBan, I'm like, did DSP get PermaBan? Clicked on it on my drive home, like, nope, it was Almighty Tevin banned. He's not banned from YouTube, he's just banned from Twitch. Yeah, I don't know, like, all of his fans are kids. And actually, you can do, No! I have been posting his O-face gif on every time he posts. I post either okay or I post the gif of him jerking off on live stream, and he still hasn't banned me. What the shit, DSP? He's gotta have me on mute. He's gotta be having me on mute. But here's the thing. He's always claiming, oh, all these people, all their viewers are kids. Not like me. My viewers aren't kids. If he wants to prove that, all he has to do is go to analytics, and then, let's see, where is it? Demographics, there it is. Go to analytics, then demographics. 13 to 17-year-olds, 0% male or female. 18 to 24, 16% male, 0.2% female. 25 to 34, 44% male, 1.2% female. 35 to 44, 39% male, 0% female. And then 45 to 54, 0.1% male. And then nothing else after that. Like, all I had to do is post a picture of that and be like, see, dudes, my analytics prove I'm not a children's entertainer. But he won't do that because he's a children's entertainer.
Of course he is.
Yeah, you really gotta screw to get banned on YouTube. Unless you fuck up your AdSense. But even then, they won't ban you from YouTube. They'll just ban your AdSense. Yeah, good night, Nightwing. Thank you for coming out. Yeah, the Muppet emoji, emote, whatever, that gets banned. Tevin gets banned. Not DSP. Dave might glow tomorrow during pre-stream, but here's the thing. Don't mention detractors. You mention detractors, I'll ban you. But if he mentions a detractor and then people mention it, how is he going to be like, oh, wait, no, go. I got to scroll through all these messages. Let's see. That doesn't seem like it's bang. Oh, is he praising Almighty or is he dissing on Almighty? I better ban him.
And now I think about it, I might have had the date wrong. Tevin might have actually been banned on the, might have been banned on the 2nd instead of the 3rd. I may have just not have heard about it till the 3rd. Also, there is a recent medical study that says that they think they can link gout to diabetes to diabetic risk or diabetes-like risks. That sucks actually. Shit. Hopefully Dave has that under control.
Just be safe. I was like, dude, I work second shift. I don't get home until 2, so I've been home for about half an hour, and yet, someone actually posted something. LOL, JV5 guy. LOL. So someone did post, but what the shit? Like, what the hell is going on, dude? It makes no fucking sense for him to be up this late and is just sitting in his chat for no reason. It's not like there's stuff going on in his chat and he has like, oh, no, guys, it was Tevin that got banned, not me. Ban anyone who says otherwise. Like, no, it's him. Makes no sense. But here's...
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is... Everything after this are just going to be clips, but which are from Dave directly. But this particular video is... Where's my notes? Okay, this one right here is from August 3rd, which was yesterday, 2018. This is from Tevin's stream when he goes over the situation with him being banned.
All right. How you doing, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Praise be and all of that. If you could do me a favor, just give me a quick F in the chat. Maybe some prayer hands. Rest in Panay. All of that. It is an echo, huh? Never mind, it's not an echo. Is it? No, I'm not watching my own stream. So, I took me a nice midday nap today because I woke up kind of early after going to sleep late. It's kind of tired. And, oh yeah. So I woke up, right? And I see I got a $5 donation from Scormam, so thank you for that. And it says your Twitch is gone. Like, what? So I look at my email. Nothing special. Same old. You know how it go on that side of town. Everything counts as harassment and everything is against the rules. Unless you got a parole officer, like Wings or like DSP. And I got the classic YouTube thumbnail. And if you follow people on YouTube that say stuff that ain't always...
Which, funny enough, that's kind of what they are. Dave gets in trouble. He runs to his CEO, and his CEO gets shit straightened out. And more importantly than that, if Dave gets in any trouble, his Twitch contact, if you will, or his TC, basically sets him straight on what he needs to do and what he can't do, and so on and so forth. It seems to me like they're really just full-time babysitters more than anything else. Seems a bit unnecessary to me, but what are you going to do? Whatever it takes to make Dave feel comfortable. Protected, if you will.
Nice. You've probably seen thumbnails with this in it before. Just from different people. Based on a review of community reports about your activity or content, we have issued a community guideline strike on your account for a reason. Harassment. and indefinite suspension. They're issued the strike and indefinite suspension from accessing or using Twitch services. Content determined to have been related to this violation may be removed. Yeah, the whole fucking channel is removed. I'm just saying, but okay. Please note that creating, accessing, using, or appearing on other Twitch accounts at any point during the suspension is prohibited. Well, fucking obviously. Additional violations of the terms of service or community guidelines may result in a prolonged or indefinite suspension, but I thought it was already indefinite that. So that's fucking exciting. Now, I got a harassment strike before, and I'm pretty sure why the first time. Because I used to be playing, I used to play these hot cooking videos from a great YouTuber. And people in the chat used to say special stuff about that person. So that probably was it that time. But you never know. They never tell you, because if you don't have a contact, you don't get any information on this. You either got to have a contact or you got to make a lot of noise and annoy people. And then Akbar will come slide in your DMs or make a snarky tweet about you. So that's fucking exciting. RIP Twitch. Can't change who you are, I guess. Well, yeah, it's probably the doctor. So, I think this was, I think this had to do with our buddy Sidella TBH, because you know how we have to treat special people special. Maybe his lawyer mom called somebody. You never know. I'm probably never gonna know, to be honest. But if you couldn't guess, I'm a little bit annoyed about this. Because let's go over the things that you can do on Twitch and not get in trouble. You can call people faggots. You can call people retards. You can't make fun of Blue House, because we saw what happened to DSP when he did that. He had an indefinite suspension too. And then it got turned into 72 hours, then it got turned into 48 hours. So that's special. Apparently you can show dicks on your stream, only if it's trolling, and only if you got a parole officer. Because when LTG did it, then that was gone.
Yeah, LTG had to bite that 30 days. Ladies and gentlemen, Twitch has become Phil's hug box, basically, is what I've been calling it. And that's essentially what it is. It is his only real safe place, to be honest. And the fact that he can exercise... let's not use that word, because he doesn't do that. The fact that he... that essentially he can have a person banned for some shit that they did... that they did off-platform is almost ridiculous. Especially given the nonsense Phil has done on YouTube, and especially the shit he's done on Twitter even recently. Now, just talking to somebody and whatnot, where he had said that that as it pertains to Phil, if you guys don't remember, Phil is a bit of a guinea pig as it pertains to the anti-bullying that Twitch is doing. If you guys remember what I'm talking about, there's a program he's been participating in for a little while now. I don't know if he's still part of that program, being that he's, eaten 2 suspensions since then. But in any case, it's one of the reasons why a lot of detractors currently are saying, "Hey, man, don't just report him to Twitch for every little thing. Wait until something bigger comes along or something more significant, and then he'll get hit for that. They'll at least have to review it." And that's great advice, to be honest. It's come down to the point now where Phil has alerted Twitch that all these people hate me and they just want to see me not make money. They just want to see me not make money, and they'll say whatever to make that thing happen. And Twitch sees the reports and like, okay, well, maybe he's right, and so they just disregard everything. Now, granted, that might not mean anything at all, and they'll still let Phil slide, because yet again, if they are using him to help understand the algorithm as it pertains to bullying on their platform, the guinea pig doesn't get thrown into the trash until he's dead. And Phil's not dead yet. And what I mean by dead, I don't mean really dead. I mean his channel and stuff. Until his usefulness has been worn out. And it just hasn't yet. With that being said, Phil holds, as we've dealt out a new hand of cards, Phil is holding, he's holding some okay cards. I wouldn't say his hand is great, but on Twitch, currently, he's doing all right. The problem is, and one would hope this doesn't happen, is he's not able to pull this bullshit with somebody else. If Tevin gets back on the platform, then that's going to look bad on Phil. And I say that because it's going to be obvious whoever it was who reported Tevin, if not Phil himself, is going to be linked back to Phil in some way. So it's just kind of something just to kind of keep up with. Last thing Twitch needs is to be getting rid of good people just because Phil is butthurt over some dumb shit. But, you know, stranger things have happened as the gout turns. Or the gout and the beautiful. Dude, where's my horse? I'll come up with something. DSP does.
Feels bad, man. The thing I'm wondering though, and I don't know if anybody else noticed, I think them bastards don't pay you if you get banned too. Which sucked for me, and it obviously sucked for the people that gave me anything because they basically threw their money in the trash. Even more so than usual if you give it to a streamer. So the year of Tevin taking L's continues because the people that have been keeping up with my hot content know about all of this nonsense that happened to me earlier this year. And not even 6 months later, Twitch is like, nah, bruh. You was getting too much attention and you was being too toxic. So we gotta get you out of here. So what I'm gonna have to do, because streaming on just one website is a terrible idea for pretty much anybody, unless you like Ninja or some shit. So I'm gonna be streaming on that hot website Mixer. Not today, not tomorrow, because I usually don't really stream on the weekends that much anyway. Not anymore. So make sure to follow my hotmixer.com account, almighty_Tevin. It's gonna be a fun time over there, obviously.
Big problems.
No, not Smashcast. Smashcast is dead. I could stream and get more views than the entire website. That website is dead. Now, of course, you could say maybe this do have something to do with DSP. You never know. It could have just been some dude that watched my stream one day and was like, wow, this dude's a fucking faggot. Let me report him to whoever the fuck. You never know. And I'm probably never gonna know. But, god damn it. The year of taking L's continues for me. There's not much else I can say besides that, sadly. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh well, 2018 almost over. I'm wondering who's gonna have a worse year, me or my buddy Dave. But Dave made 10 grand last month. So his year can't be too bad, TBH. He can just pretend it is.
10 grand. 10 grand to sit there and tell his fan base to step up on YouTube. And they rewarded this idiot with 10 grand. That's insane. That's insane, man. That's insane. Who do you know that can shit on his own fan base and they love him for it? And they'll pay him for it. And they'll praise him for it. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Oh yeah, what else can you also do on, well, through Twitch? You can take subs and do shower videos. So that's exciting. But I feel like if it was DSP, he would have been got me kicked off the website because it's a partner, and partners got inside people they can talk to. But you never know. Maybe he on a win streak because that what was it? Oh yeah, the puppet emote. The puppet emote got knocked off of Twitch, and I ain't seen a Twitch emote get like deleted from the website in months. So maybe he on a fucking winning streak. He made a shit ton of money last month. He got an emote taken off the whole website. And maybe he got me taken off the website, so that's pretty good for him. It obviously won't ever catch up to him, anything. Obviously.
Obviously.
Exactly. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. Yeah, if I go to Mixer and they want a part of me, which they probably won't, I can get sparks. Sending people lightning bolts. God damn. One thing I kind of, well, yeah, I guess so. You kind of can't get anything from your Twitch after you get banned. So I can't even rip my own streams or anything. I can't take the panels and none of that shit. You go there, you just get that. You get the time machine. So I got fucked. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. And for the meantime, I guess I kind of have to stream. I kind of have to stream him more. Till I feel like streaming on Mixer.
R.I.P. Fredo, R.I.P. X, R.I.P. Wapo, R.I.P. Peep, R.I.P. Tevin's channel, fuck Twitch, fuck Sidella, fucking autist bitch Lamo.
Lamo, thank you for the $5 soup, Double G. Jesus Christ. Now, what it should have been, I should have finessed my way to partner, which is weird because I applied for partner like 3 months ago. And I've been averaging more than 100 views for the last 3 months, every single stream. And Twitch never replied to my partnership thing. And then I get banned. It's like, if you want to be a conspiracy theorist, you could be like, they was holding off on saying, yeah, no, so they can find a way to knock you off of that. Because if they partner you, then you got to get special treatment. Well, all of the partners get special treatment, So that's fucking lame. But one thing I can do now, I can make a petty video that I wanted to make, and I kind of didn't want to make it because I was part of the website. But I guess I can make a petty video now. I gotta look up footage for it though. So hint, hint, save the house, all of that. Nothing I could do. I did nothing wrong. I did everything correct. I was just trying to play games and have fun.
What?
And it kicked me off the
Embrace
website.
your destiny and become the king of pettiness. TBH.
King of pettiness. I might look up footage for that video tonight. Because that's going to take some effort I don't want to put forward, TBH. Oh well. And thank you for the $100, Judicious Echoes. Long-time viewer and supporter, Judicious Echoes. God damn it. I did like Twitch though. Twitch is a fun website. It's got a lot of good memes over there and good gimmicks. Oh well. It is what it is.
Phil's bad man.
So what should we do
Lost
here?
in Penny.
What do we continue from here? I can just do depression streams every day like Narcissa. Until I eventually die of overdose. That sounds kind of fun, TBH.
So Twitch changes the ban algorithm and now my Twitch Prime
Interesting.
sub is wasted. But I did nothing. I did everything correct.
Exactly. I did everything correct. I was just having fun and playing games and talking to my stream chat. And Twitch didn't like it. I was too toxic. Oh. I know what I could do. I should have played this song earlier. What did I play this song for the first time? Was it when DSP got banned? I think it might have been.
Mafia 3 has a DLC called Mafia City.
You should say something to Tevin. He's watching your stream on YouTube right now. This dude posted this in DSP chat because he kept asking me stuff here, and I wasn't responding to him every time he did it. It's literally the reason why. If you say it's not the reason why, you're lying.
Smack Camera, yeah, I'm aware that Tevin just sits there and watches my fucking streams constantly on YouTube. I'm fully aware. Thank you very much, Infinite55. Then from RFHC5, he cheered and he brought up something that has to do with someone who's a detractor of mine. Listen, I'm not one to bring them up.
All right, guys, so we're in the last 4 clips that I have, and we're just going to kind of sign off. Don't get me wrong, there was more to the Tevin stream. Like, they were kind of just going back and forth in the chat, talking about who was behind the whole situation. I'll leave the link of it down in the description if you guys want to watch that in its entirety. But let's catch these hot clips from Phil. He's got some shots that he wants to fire off, and then we'll go ahead and end the broadcast. Sound good? Sounds good.
Give them attention where they don't deserve it. And I'm not going to revel in any kind of disciplinary action that was taken towards someone who's basically made a living off of harassing me constantly for years. So in that regard, I just don't give a shit. But all I can say is this. It seems like Twitch actually is serious about cracking down on their rules. You know what I mean? Like, they actually are serious. When they made those changes earlier this year to their terms of service, they are seriously taking it.
Were they not serious the first time you got banned? Or the second? I'm just saying, like, oh, one of your detractors had to get banned for things to get serious, despite the fact that you were banned twice yourself. Okay, or suspended anyway.
And they're really actually enforcing these rules, even for things that people are not doing on their own site. In this particular case, I believe this is someone who constantly, on a daily basis, steals my Twitch stream and rebroadcasts it on their YouTube channel. And the only reason this person gets any kind of attention on the internet is because they constantly steal my content and basically make negative commentary over it constantly. And of course, you're going to have a certain kind of messed up in the head kind of person who likes that kind of content. I personally am not one of them, okay? And I know that you guys watching aren't either. But
so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. If you watch anybody, Tevin, Argent, Theo, Snorpernell, Mr. Huffstuff, David Davidson, Voltboy, S. Julius Cruz, Mighty D, Memology 101, James the Lester Express Lane, you have problems. Serious problems. He's one man with a dream, and all of you are participating to tear that down. You feel good about that? You feel happy about that? That you were this man, who's the exception to the rules, mind you. The lucky one, if you will, is being harassed on a daily basis. And you guys advocate it. He believes you should be ashamed. I think you should make your voices heard. TSP News.
Like that shit. And so he illegally rebroadcasts my content every day. And basically, Twitch finally got wind of it and said, well, we don't want someone like you on our site. You're rebroadcasting one of our partnered streamers' content, and apparently he got banned for it. So, good riddance to bad rubbish. You know what? Off to YouTube with you. Back to the toxic wastes of YouTube, where these people apparently thrive and are immune to any kind of disciplinary action. It's stupid that they are, because this guy literally steals my content every single day and rebroadcasts it on YouTube illegally. Yet somehow YouTube never takes action against him. Don't ask me why. All I know is I don't care. I do my own thing. But, thank God that Twitch is actually serious about enforcing their terms of service. And they recognized the toxic person and got rid of him. So, as they say, good riddance to bad rubbish. Would you say YouTube is still the Wild West? Do you think Twitch will become even more strict, where they make a culture of gamers that is really sensitive? Here's the thing. I don't think that Twitch is about making it insanely strict to the point where it becomes a bunch of, as people would say, SJW gamers. I don't think that's what it's about. I just think Twitch really wants to get rid of that negative element of people who are only here to do toxic kind of stuff, which is really what YouTube has become. If you look at the top YouTubers these days... Well,
here's my question. Since you were dropped from Curse, well, dropped, or I pose the thought that they just didn't renew the contract with him, how long until Twitch is ready to finally drop you? I mean, as soon as this experiment thing is over with, you're over with. And I think Dave realizes that. I think Dave likes the fact that, well, he likes the idea that he can finally use the detractors to his own means. Sorry, not memes, but his own means. But at the same time, I'd like for him to think and because he really needs to, that one day your usefulness is going to run out. And once they have all the data they need, and they have all of the means in line to protect their female streamers, or, well, not really their female streamers, because sadly they're treated like shit. To protect all their thoughts streamers, you're fucked, Dave. You're going to be royally fucked then. Because it's either they cut them or they cut you. And there's no reason to keep you around. Machinima and Curse have already proven that. So, enjoy your hug box while you can, and hopefully you can get, 1,000 subs, 1,500 subs up between now and the time that they're ready to implement this, which I would assume is in it's mid-2019, maybe even 2020. Hopefully you can get your shit together in that period of time, because if not, I assume you're going to be screwed. Or he can keep dreaming about that new video service through Amazon, until the detractors end up knocking him out of that algorithm too.
Not all of them, but some of them constantly put out toxic style content, and that's how they became popular. Logan Paul, the only reason he's popular at all on YouTube, because he's a toxic fucking guy, but the guy's so dumb he doesn't even realize it. Like, he doesn't even realize the stuff he puts out is toxic, and he doesn't know why people don't like him.
He can't be that dumb. He's a multimillionaire. You just have debt and gout. Just saying.
The guy is. But I think what Twitch is saying is we don't want that kind of crap on our site. We want people who are legitimate people into what they're doing. It's not just a money-making venture. It's not just create drama for views. We want people who are going to put out some kind of a content where not only is there value in the content, but this person realizes that when you broadcast in front of hundreds, if not thousands of people on a daily basis, you're kind of a role model. You've got to be someone who is going to be representative of morality, and not someone who's there just to insult, not someone who's there just to propagate drama for money, that instead you're actually trying to put out some kind of a quality content. Why does Twitch do that? I really feel...
That sounds like Phil, except for the quality content part. I mean, at the same time, though, too, no one's really looking... If I had to be honest with you, I don't think anybody at Twitch is really looking at Dave. Even when the reports come in, I doubt that they do. I really doubt that they do. Because if you see how he bans people... And the really small, insignificant shit he bans them for, you can't sit there and tell me, wholeheartedly, honestly, that, Twitch would be okay with that. You would think they wouldn't. Now, maybe it's just part of the TOS that the streamer has to basically micromanage his or hers own chat, and maybe that would fall under that, possibly. But at the same time, though, too, it's almost abusive at his point. You know what I mean? But, that's neither here nor there. He does keep saying, I let this person slide 3 or 4 times, this, that, and the third. There's no proof of that outside of, one of his mods came forward and admitted it. So, take that for what you will.
Want to bring in things like the sponsorships. They want to bring in the ad revenue. They're working on an on-demand video site, much like YouTube, where they want to say, hey, look at our Twitch where we really cleaned up things in the last year, and now our site is much better. So if you're an advertiser, right, if you're a major company who wants to advertise, come to our new on-demand video website. Screw YouTube, dump them, because their automated garbage doesn't work. Come to us, where we've already cleaned up Twitch in the last year, and we're going to have these same criteria on our new on-demand video website, right?
What kind of retardation is that, though? I'm sorry. But what kind of silly, just retardation is that? How are you going to sit there and say, we cleaned up this site over the span of the last year, so we're okay for advertisement? Nah, no. If YouTube has taught any advertiser anything, you need a much longer period of time than a year. Probably need 2. And there's always going to be sites that you can put your ads on in the time, for the time being. But Dave wants everything right here, right now. He might as well just become the official spokesman of Twitch. But then again, they have actually talented people doing that, like Ninja, Dr. Disrespect. And that Phil would mess it all up anyway, despite his business degree, of course.
I really feel that's why Twitch is doing it. I don't think that Twitch is trying to make this a ridiculously restrictive site where you always have to be watching your ass. But as long as you act reasonable and you don't go off the cuff and lose control of yourself and say ridiculous things that are offensive and don't steal other people's content and you're not saying toxic things to get attention from your viewers, I think you're fine, you know? And I'll be honest, when they first changed their terms of service earlier this year, I got into a little bit of a hot water with some things that I said and did. And I, you know, kind of checked myself and said, you know what? It's not that hard to not lose control. Just got to be calm and patient, right? And I've been good. And it's hilarious because people have actually tried to frame me in the past couple of months and say that I did things that I didn't do. And Twitch reviewed it and said, this is bullshit, and just ignored it, which is great. I actually feel like now I'm in a place where not only can you guys come and have a fun, safe stream and, you know, a very interesting environment for interactivity and fun gameplay, but it's, you know, it's not going to be overrun with toxicity and nonsense because I've basically adjusted my content, right, to be better in line with what Twitch wants, and I think it's for the better, quite frankly.
So wait a second. So he didn't mold his content to be entertaining or to be interactive or really just be good for his fan base in general. He did it so TOS doesn't get his ass taken off the site. Okay. So with that being said, he's protected. So his pig's in a blanket over there, but what about US's fan base? What are you guys going to get out of it? You guys aren't any... He's protected, but you guys aren't. So, despite the amount of money you give him at any given time, you guys can get banned. Especially if he feels that you've done something that could go against the TOS that could hurt him. If this man will get rid of Brightside Viking, he'll get rid of all of y'all's. All of y'all are going to end up getting it. For real. All you guys are going to catch that smoke sooner than later. And I don't think any of you really realize or have grasped it yet. And that's the sad part, because that's when you're going to hear all of you guys, meaning his fan base, crying, complaining, but I don't understand how Dave could have done this to me. I've always supported him, man. I've always supported him. And then we're going to start getting leaks again where, oh, well, since I'm already off, you know, out of Dave's circle now, I might as well go ahead and let loose on who he wanted us to target and why and so on and so forth. And they're just going to rain out all of his dirty little secrets. It is what it is. Hence, another reason on why he needs to keep Kat happy, because who knows what Kat has seen in that house and her time with him. She's been there, what, since February? So it's been there for about 6 months or so, a little more, a little less. I would say she's seen quite a bit, and she probably has an idea on how the con works in that house. If so, Dave definitely doesn't need her getting out. He definitely can't afford her escaping the stable. Because if that's the case and someone's able to reel her in, she gonna talk. She gonna sing. Yeah. DSP News.
And what it means is that now I'm protected from all that nonsense. People mass reporting me on a daily basis. Doesn't matter anymore. Because Twitch knows that I'm abiding by their rules. You know, so you can say whatever you want, lie however you want. It's not going to affect anything. You know what I mean? All right. And said, do you like Mixer? Mixer, in my opinion, is kind of the way too late, kind of rushing into trying to get into a fad that it's too late to make a difference. Mixer, if you guys don't know, is Microsoft's version of Twitch, where they think, oh, it's our live streaming service, right? No one uses it. The only people who use Mixer pretty much are Microsoft employees or people who are already been banned from other sites that you can stream on. Real talk. I mean, that's just what it is. It came about so
He'll
late.
say that now, but when he gets kicked off Twitch, guess where he's going to go first?
And there's literally no benefit to using it at all. So that's Mixer for you. And I know, why would I use Mixer? It just doesn't make any sense. The place to be is Twitch, right? And then I guess you would say second place is YouTube. Okay. Eternal Napalm cheered. He said, with the extensive army of trolls and detractors that go around spreading fake lies about you, do you ever wonder if they inadvertently help promote you? Well, I mean, they do. The problem is, you know, some people say, any attention is good attention, right? Like, it doesn't matter if it's bad or good. As long as you are known, it's better than not being known. And although to some extent that is absolutely true, and I agree with that, at the same time, you know, so much nonsense is said about me on a daily basis. There's people out there who don't even know anything about me, who hate me. And I'm not just talking, you know, little old guy.
I don't hate him. That's a lie. Like I said, there are very few people who hate Dave. And if they do, it's because they've been burned by him personally. As for the larger demographic of people, especially people on Twitch, you were the one who called them shills, Dave. That was your fault. Nobody else's. But yet Phil's on record saying he's mad that it got blown up because the detractors sat there and spread that shit around. I mean, really, people in their own fan base sent that stuff to them. So you can go ahead and save that, as Panda shows us her best. Anyway, so it's not a matter of being hated on. He's put himself in his position. He's the one who decided to sit there and be the realest guy on YouTube and talk shit to all these people, or about all these people, and then has the nerve to get mad when he got smacked for it. And now he's like, they all hate me, and no one will give me a chance to say, no one owes you shit. No one owes you a damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Just because you were able to convince these people and these kids to give you their hard-earned dollars or parents' hard-earned money, that's on them. But other than that, no one owes you that. And no one owes you really any respect, sadly. Because you haven't done anything to earn it. And that, and what respect you did have, like from people who really didn't know him, that got thrown out the window when you pulled your little 4 a.m. drunken mess on Twitter. So you can save that bullshit. And I'm not here to be a spin doctor for you. All I do is put out my opinion. And people will take of that what they will. If people want to keep supporting you, they can keep supporting you. And if they don't, well, then they don't. Excuse me. It is what it is. They took our jobs. Nothing we can do.
Watches a video on YouTube doesn't. I'm talking content creators, big YouTubers and streamers literally know nothing actually about me. All they've heard is the negative shit, and so they hate me because they don't actually know who I am and what I do. That's not good, That's not good to have.
After all these years, you realize that you shitting on big YouTubers, especially the people like PewDiePie, Markiplier, and some of these guys, is apparently not good for you. You're just now figuring that out. And it's not like you were going to collaborate with any of those people anyway. And that's by your own design, not theirs. So how is it all of a sudden it's not a good thing? What, you thought that you get to be in your little island? Or you're going to get to float around in your little bubble and everything's all good as long as no one gets to talk about you? It doesn't work that way. I told you, you're the court jester of YouTube. This is what you are. And you'll sadly always be that. You can't do anything to change it. You're the one who put yourself in this box. This is you. This is your own doing. And as was said earlier, it's the detractors that keep you alive. They keep breathing life in you. Or into you, I should say. Eventually that'll fade. That'll be amusing when that time comes. But what are you doing to try to change? Instead of you bitching to these kids and the hopes that they're going to go out and do something about it. Which is only going to get them screwed up anyway. So what's the point of that? In closing, fight your own fights, Dave. Fight your own fights.
Army of toxicity against you for reasons that aren't valid. You know what I mean? So even though I admit, and you see people every day, they'll say, yeah, I didn't know who the hell Phil was till I heard negative stuff about him, so I came and checked out his stuff for myself, and now I actually, enjoy it. Right? Now I actually
enjoy it, but they're not subbing. Just saying, they're enjoying it, but they're not tipping. So, what exactly? Oh, he's a jerk. He's just not that much of a jerk. And they probably never come back anyway. Just saying.
Enjoy the content because I actually gave it a legit chance. Okay? And when I gave it a legit chance, it ended up being pretty good, So there you go. In regards to negativity and everything, sometimes it does pay off. But in general, it would sure be nice if people would not just spread the nonsense, but nothing I can do about that, right? MTC dude, Mafia 3 has a DLC for Mafia.
Alright guys, so that is the end of, of this broadcast. What do we take from this? Well, one, Phil, in some grubby little way, had his hands in this. He'll never admit it. Well, he will, actually. He'll admit it eventually. And he'll say it under the guise that, Twitch is just trying to clean up and I was just trying to do my part. And he was stealing my content anyway. If Tevin makes it back on Twitch, which I'm hoping he does, Dave's going to feel a whole type of way about that. Watch his paranoia go up immediately if that's the case. Now, keep in mind, Tevin's smart, so he's not going to retaliate against him, or at least not on Twitch. He'll do it on YouTube, which is only going to hurt Phil more. We'll just have to kind of wait and see how that all plays out. Hopefully, Tevin does make it back on. It seems like he was banned for a really shitty reason, and it just kind of goes back to the hug box mentality that's going on over there. As for Twitch, at least the way it's going, it can't sustain itself like that forever. You know what I mean? I understand that they're a business, they're trying to make money, so on and so forth, but the very people that you protect, not all of them, but some of the people that you protect are just as much of a deficit as any bad investment. In turn, or case in point, some of these people are bad investments. Phil especially. He's one of the worst. He's one of the worst type of people. He's one of the worst type of examples of what you would want for a business. And because of that, the business will suffer greatly until they're ready to cut ties. He's very much cancer. And he'll continue to spread until either A, they can figure out a way to get rid of him, or B, he ends up losing steam and he kind of just falls off himself. So either one of them is an option. At the end of the day, Dave has just abandoned one outlet for another. And he's hoping and wishing for something good to come out of Twitch and hopefully this new sharing site, but it probably won't. And in closing, ladies and gentlemen, let me leave you with this right here. A dream without a plan is like a wish. And that's essentially what Dave is. He's wishing for this new file share, or for this new video sharing website to be everything that he wants it to be. The perfect hug box, the perfect place for him to thrive and bring new people in and hopefully con them too, without any detractors. A complete and utter detractor-free zone. What he doesn't take into account is the resilience of people in general. There will always be a way to get around it. If you've watched Phil for any extended amount of time, he's always figured out a way to get through or play the system. It works both ways. But time will tell. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for sitting through this broadcast. I very much appreciate it. And it's time to close up shop. Ladies and gentlemen, this is DSP News. Always late, never breaking. Unreliable coverage that you can't count on at GTG Network and Productions. I am your host / anchor, GTG, and I'm signing off. Praise be Almighty. End the broadcast.